Ideas you have. First of all, give me one idea, one problem that teachers face because of heterogeneous classes. What was that? Motivation. Chris, did you have anything different?
Yeah, I find it difficult to target the level of my lesson because they're so heterogeneous. I don't know if I should teach the best or most gifted students or the most challenged.
Okay. I'm going to call that level focus. What level should you focus on? Anything else? Good one, right. Pace. Anything else?
Different time of learning according to the students. Some can get that very fast and others take a long time to acquire the same knowledge.
Correct. We'll just call that learning time. Anyone else have anything else they want to add?
Selecting the methodology.
Right. Can you explain that in more detail?
With homogeneous groups, we might be able to stick to one, like a teacher's presentation. But with heterogeneous groups, you have to consider perhaps using more group and pair work so that you can share the burden of learning, and that's the physical target facility.
Okay. So it has a lot to do with the way you group the students. Student groupings. Good. Let's change gears. What about students? What type of problems do students have when they're in a heterogeneous classroom? Any ideas? Loss of motivation? Anything else?
The students get bored.
Right. Okay. I'm going to keep that under the motivation group.
I think that a lot of the students may feel a lot of anxiety because if they don't understand what's going on, I think it causes them to feel stress.
Okay. And that's going to affect their motivation.
Knowledge background.
Okay, how is this a problem for the students?
Some of them are, their English ability is low, and the other mixed with students who are English abilities are high.
Right.
So their knowledge background is not balanced or equal. So there's a tendency that the teacher will see to it that we balance the teaching methodology.
Right.
Like the other students are, their understanding is low. So we have to balance that. Some other students are very quick in understanding. So there's a problem in that.
Right.
Their level of English is.
Yeah, I think it has to do with level of focus.
Isolation. Some students are isolated in the class.
They don't feel they're part of the group. That's what you mean, right?
Culturally isolated.
Okay, isolation. Any other problems for the students?
Peer relationships in general, the teacher-pet syndrome, the dodo bird syndrome.
Right, so it becomes more pronounced.
That's right, the isolation falls under that.
Mm. Okay, so we're painting a rather complex picture here. And the ones which I have just circled, those are the ones that I'm going to try to address today. Those are the ones that I think we have a chance of solving. The other ones, they might be touched upon, but they're going to be a little bit more difficult to solve. Okay, so as I mentioned to you earlier, I'm going to focus mostly on the concept of teaching students who come with mixed abilities, both in terms of content as well as language. And the easiest way to solve this is to take instruction, think about how we teach, and try to categorize it. And I came up with two very broad categories. The first one is some things we teach are actually a process, such as writing. Writing is very much a process. Scientific experiments, research, or book reports, those are things which are a process. The other things are what I'm going to call exercises. And this is what we normally find in textbooks. These are things like giving students problems to solve, math problems, science problems, as well as exercises, question and answers, multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank. Oh, you got pens, very nice. So most instructions will fall into those two groups. Can you think of anything that I missed? Any type of instruction that doesn't fall into one of those two groups?
Creativity.
Activity. Could you explain what
Creativity.
creativity?
In art classes, no any exercises, only be creative.
Okay. And what subjects do we use this, do we teach this in?
Art.
Art. Okay. I think that is going to fall in the process. Because, for example, you want a student to draw a picture. There's a process they go through. They're going to apply creativity to that. But at the end of the day, they're producing something with a process. And art tends to emphasize the creative aspects of it.
You mean process like experiment?
If you want to teach a student how to draw a building, okay, draw a picture of a building, there's a process, right? There's step 1, step 2, step 3. Is that correct? Are you an art teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that correct? Students go through a process when they draw a picture of a building, perspective drawing. Is that correct?
You know, sometimes not only building, it's creativity. Just like start on nothing and finish with something.
Okay. But even in creativity, is there a process to that?
maybe, I don't know what should I apply, experiment or book report.
Oh, it will not fit one of those. It will be something, creativity will be a different process, okay? But even creativity, if I say to students, take this and create something, they're taking an object, they're starting from an object and going through a process of creating something with it. They are adding things to it. They're shaping it in different ways. Quite often, creativity is the merger of two things, two unrelated objects to come up with something new. So creativity even follows a process. Okay?
Yeah, I'm a math teacher.
Right.
Just to build on what you said just now about step 1, step 2.
Right.
So I think problem solving is the under process as well. So
Okay.
Problems we under process, not just exercises as well.
Right, I see what you mean. Okay, fine.
So maybe we can have, it depends on the subjects, right?
Yes, it does. I was thinking more English, but you're right. In terms of math, it'd be more of a process. Okay? So instructional types falls into those two categories. For teaching heterogeneous classes, processes are actually not that difficult. Okay? Because I'll give you an example using writing. Let's say I'm going to teach students how to write an academic essay. And I got strong students and I have weak students. The strong students are going to pick it up much quicker. So what I could do is use the concept of stations. Let me switch again.